Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing today? I'll go ahead and wait for some people to join. Today, I am going to be doing personals. So if you are interested in some personals, I'll do a couple personals, but I'm actually going to be doing a lot of generals as well to get general energy around just some couple things, whether this be a loved one. I want to do a couple loved ones, a couple romance, and just some general tarot readings. If you're interested, you can send a super chat with your question as well, but we're going to try to just do some generals today. Also, I have a link in the comment box too, so if you are interested, the code SAVE20 on the Etsy shop is still working, so if you're interested in booking a reading with me, you can do that. Hi Reiki Love, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining my live today. So happy to see you. Hi Allison, hi Melissa, thank you guys so much for joining. We're going to do some general messages today. Also, I have the 20% off still up, so if you guys are interested in doing your personal, you can use code SAVING. Oh, I'm so happy I literally was just thinking about Europe too, so it's awesome that you're in Germany. Thank you so much for joining. Yay, Raven. I've seen that you said something about that as well, like that the last one wasn't working. I actually ended up not being able to go live then. Coda has been going through it. So let's just start off with a general message. I did say at the beginning, anybody just joining, if you are interested in booking a reading with me, I have the code SAVE20 that is active for another 24 hours. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure to use it. We're going to get some general messages today. If you really want, to answer just a specific question, you can send a super chat with a question, but we're going to try to do some general. I'm going to start off with a tarot general. I want to do a couple loved ones and a romance as well. So let's go ahead and just get a general message for anybody who needs to hear this. All right. We have flowers. Be generous and success and emotional fulfillment is all yours. Okay. So when I see this card, I normally feel like it's about somebody where you're going to have to help, which this definitely could be like where you have to lend that helping hand. But I feel like there's like a spot about being generous to yourself, if that makes sense. Okay. I feel like there's like something where you're kind of hard on yourself, or it's like you're trying to evolve into something and then you get really hard on yourself that it's not moving as fast as you want it to, or you have this plan for yourself and it's just not happening. All right. And so give yourself that time, give yourself, think highly. I was actually just talking to my mom today because she just opened her shop. If you guys haven't seen that, make sure to go over to Consciousness Evolution, go to her community post, and it's there. But she's been doing some like spell rituals for people and just some things like that as well. And she was talking about how like she's feeling a lot of these insecurities, and we both kind of discussed that when you're like fearing something, like if your fear is bigger, like let's say your fear is romance, money, something, job, if your fear is more than like your want for success, that's what's going to come through. Like obviously we all want to be successful, we all want this love, we all want like a finance, right? But if your fear is bigger in a way, that's what you're going to attract versus like if you're more scared of it, right? So let me pull some more messages. So we have the 9 of Cups and the 8 of Wands coming through. Trust the flow of life. I manifest multiple opportunities. See, I definitely feel like there's like a spot of, and we have the 10 of Wands coming through, the 10 of Cups coming through, the Hermit, you're going through some self-growth, and the Justice. Okay, so I really felt like this flower, the Be Generous, was definitely towards yourself, okay? And when I have this, it's like, trust that everything's going to work out. Trust, don't be scared. Like, I feel like there's like a big scarce around whatever it is that you're asking for. And this success could be anything that you're working towards, but it's like, you're so worried about it not happening that's what's putting out there. You need to want it more than what you're scared of it for. Okay. And I definitely feel like there's just like this big scarce type of energy when it comes to it. And also, if this is around relationships, know that like it's going to be okay. Okay. I feel like you're doing a lot of growth right now with the Hermit coming out and the Justice. I really want you to like remember, like take a step back when you start getting really hard on yourself, or when you start, I feel like it's like when you start like getting like sad, anxious, you're like worrying about like something not happening, like you're attracting that more. You need to stay in this positive energy of like, it's not happening right now, but that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Or like, let's say like this is, you know, where you're arguing with your significant other, or you're struggling at your job, or you're worrying about finances. I feel like you get so hard on yourself and so anxious and so much like anxiety when it comes to this situation. You really need to go within and heal from that. Your need for this to like actually like be successful, or your need for this to like what you want needs to be bigger than that fear. And I really feel like your fear is overtaking you when it comes to this situation. And it might not happen as fast as you expected it to, right? And I just feel like there's like some deep growth within yourself, and you just need to let that go. Like let that flow happen, let your growth happen. All right. And two, with the Justice coming out, I speak my truth and fairness to myself. I definitely feel like it's like you need to be real with yourself, instead of being like hateful and angry. And I don't feel like you like sit there and you're like yelling at yourself, right? But I feel like there's these things inside your mind, like where you're like, I can't do this, or you know, I'm never going to make it to this. I don't deserve this love, or this love isn't meant for me. It absolutely is. This success is absolutely meant for you. And you just need to keep telling yourself that. We need to switch your mindset. And I feel like you're going through that growth right now. And be generous to yourself. Give yourself that time to grow and heal, and be ready for that success, okay? Because right now I feel like your energy is so locked in this spot of like, I just feel like it's like locked in this spot of not being able to grow. Like that's where I feel like your energy is like where you're worried that you can't grow, but you definitely can. Like I see that there is like tremendous amounts of growth ahead of you. But I just feel like you're going through the motions right now, and you just need to remind yourself, you need to tell yourself every day, like, it's going to happen. Whatever this is that you're asking for, it's going to happen. And stay in that mindset rather than getting negative on yourself. Okay. I hope everybody enjoyed this message. I'm going to be pulling anybody who's just joining. I'm going to be pulling loved one messages, general messages, romance messages. These are just going to be some general messages today. If you're interested in doing a personal, you can, send a super chat with a question, or if you are interested in booking a reading, I'll go ahead and leave the comment below as well. The Save 20 is still active for another 24 hours. So if you would like to book a full reading with me, or if you have a personal question that you don't want to be answered on here, I also offer those on my Etsy as well. But the 20% doesn't work on those. But let me see. I see some. Hi, Molly. Thank you so much for joining. Allison, you're definitely going through some growth for sure. Okay. Let's see, as I was saying that to you, trust the flow of life. This card came right back out as I was saying that to you, Allison. So make sure that you trust whatever this is that you're asking for. You trust that it'll come in its own timing. All right. And I feel like for you, I just feel like you're going through some internal growth and like expanding, right, for this thing to come in for you. Anybody interested as well? I love using these witch runes. We're going to go ahead and get a witchy message. And then I also wanted to do a deep and dangerous message. And there is one last deck of these on my mom's shop. And then she also has these as well, which these are super easy to use. If you guys are interested, it comes with like a little pamphlet and then some of these. So they're super easy to use. Let's see. All right, we're just going to get a couple witch runes, and then we'll get some deep and dangerous messages. And like I said, these are just general messages today. If you are interested in doing a personal, you can book a reading with me, or you can send a super chat with a question. But we're just going to do some generals today. All right, so we have the sun coming out, and then we also have the circles, and we have the eye. Okay, so with the sun coming out, this is all about making something new for yourself, okay? There's something new that you're going towards, and you just got to trust it. It's good news coming in. I feel like there is a little bit of scarce energy when it comes around this, but this is something new coming in. This would be something that you're working on, and something new just like finally flowing in for you. Trust the process. Don't get hard on yourself. And that's crazy because our first message was something similar where it's like trust the flow. But this is like something new and good news coming from this something new. Okay. And then the rings, which is second, is all about like a partnership or bonds. This could also mean like, breaking or forming a new bond. And when I feel this, it's something new. And then we have the bonds coming through. I feel like that's you like being confirmation for you that something new is going to come in, and you not to worry about it. I feel like you're creating this like new cycle for yourself. If you see there's like 3 circles on here, I feel like it's like you're adding to your path of life right now, where it's like you were here, you're kind of here, and then we're adding this this third chain on, where it's like you're finally growing. And whatever this is that you're working towards, it's like long term, something that's going to stick with you, rather than, it's like a short little goal or something that just like kind of happens here and then like the next minute it's gone. This is going to be something where it's like kind of long term for you. All right. And it's the start of something new, but it's going to last. All right. And then we have the eye coming out, which is being confident, focusing on the truth, believing in yourself. So whatever this is for you, this message is very specific, where it's something new is coming in for you, and you need to trust that it's going to work out for you. I really see that there's like, it's like you kind of like building onto this, and this chain, you could be breaking a piece off of this chain from the past and like restarting, but I really feel like it's like you're finally just adding on and moving forward. And I really feel like there was like I keep seeing the Hanged Man, so I feel like you were kind of stagnant for a while, but we're no longer in that stagnant energy. We're moving forward, and we're focusing on like the truth, being confident about what's going to happen. All right. Trust that you are going to be able to move forward with this. Let's go ahead and pull a deep and dangerous message. This is my favorite deck. So let's go ahead and see. All right, we have rest. And I feel like this rest is coming forward to allow you to know that it's time to put your mind at rest. It's kind of time to give yourself that ease, right? Here we have beauty and the growth, okay? I feel like right now you're just so worried about this happening. You're so worried about this success. Oh, wow. And then we have rejuvenation. Okay. All right. So it's time to put your mind at rest. I feel like you kind of worry about this situation for far too long, and it takes a lot of your energy. When you think about this, it makes you anxious. I really feel like this would be something where it's like you get anxiety, you get anxious, you get overloaded with stress when this like situation is brought up, okay? And you need to see the beauty in your growth, the beauty in your journey. It doesn't happen overnight. And I want to make that clear to you, whatever this is you're asking for. And this could be around like either a relationship, or I want to say like a personal growth of some kind. This could be a business, a personal goal, something of the sort. Okay. You get such bad anxiety when you think about this situation. Like I can feel it. I feel like I have like heaviness on my heart right now. I feel like there's like so much anxiety that you get, and it's like, put your mind at rest and trust this journey. I feel like you're kind of, have you ever heard the saying when, a mom has like when a mom first has a baby, right? And like, she's just so overloaded, and she doesn't like think about like all the other things. And she just is like super stressed out, and everybody goes through these phases. I think with their first baby, and then their second baby, they learn to enjoy the moment, because it's like, enjoy the process. And that's kind of how I feel for you, where it's like, you're kind of creating something new. It's something new coming in, and enjoy the process, because this is going to be something big for you. This is going to be something that's like lasting and like strong. You're building this chain, and it's going to be unbreakable. I see you like adding more onto your path, and enjoy this process. Like right now it's kind of slow moving, but soon it's going to be fast and strong. And I feel like you're going to kind of miss the slow kind of energy, because you're going to be a little bit overloaded in a different way. But it doesn't it's going to make you happier, obviously, because I feel like whatever this is something that you've been asking for a long time, or something that you're working on, because we have the sun. It's like starting something new, a new progress, something new coming in for you. And then we have the regeneration. So it's like you're finally like coming out of the waters. Okay, you see how she's in the water and then he's out. Like, you're coming out of the water, you're coming out into the light, you're finally able to be strong, and whatever this is that you're asking for, it's like flowing in so fast rather than being so slow. Like, when I think about it, I feel like it's like you're going from 5 to 50 miles per hour within like a little while, and it's just so much for you to take in at once. Enjoy the process, okay? Enjoy this process. Enjoy the beauty of it, your growth, because you're gonna miss it. I just feel it's like you're kind of in the newborn stages right now, and then you're gonna kind of move into the 6 to 8 months, and then you're gonna move into like the 1 to 3 years, and it's just kind of gonna change a lot, and you're gonna miss the newborn stages as much as you think that you're not going to. That's kind of how I feel here. It's like where you're going to miss when you just started this journey versus where you're at now. Okay. So I hope everybody enjoyed this message. I am going to get a loved one here. I feel like there is a female present here, so I want to get some messages from her. There's a female and a male, and I'm not sure if they're connected, but I want to get messages from them too. Okay. So let's go ahead and get the passed on loved one messages, and then we'll get some romance messages, another tarot message. Anybody just joining, we're just doing some generals today. If you really want a specific question, you can send a super chat with your question and I will answer it. I do also have my Etsy shop up and running, so if you are interested in that as well, I'll leave the comment. You can use Save 20. That code is active for the next 24 hours, so you can use that for the next 24 hours. Okay, so this couple is, so it's a male and a female, and they're coming up and they're holding hands. So this would be a male and a female that are both passed over, and I feel like they could either be, I want to say they're in a relationship, and they're coming forward together, like holding hands, like they're back together again. And I feel like one would have passed before the other. This could have been a long time between the two. For some reason, I feel like it was like it could have been short, because I keep hearing like dying of a broken heart. And I definitely completely agree with that, right? Like when you're older, and I see them both coming through as like, this could be grandparents or parents, because I see them as like older. Okay. So let's go ahead and get some messages from them. Okay. Every time I see, yeah, all right. So every time I see this card, I want to tell you that you're just as important as you think that you are. Sometimes I feel like this is them letting you know that they are connected again. As a soul, I can be several places at once. I feel like for you, you worry about like, they have other people to be with, or they have other people that they need to talk to, or there's like bigger things that they want to do on the other side rather than being with you, right? And that's kind of like how I feel very strong when I see this card. I want to let you know that they're with you. It doesn't matter if you think that there's somebody more important that they would be with, they're always with you. All right. And it's like, I see them standing by your side and holding your hand. Do not be afraid of whatever it is that you're like asking for. Okay. I want to say, I feel like there's like this spot of growth inside of you. And also too, for some reason, it was my time to go, and don't be afraid. I really want to tell you that, like, if you're kind of sad that they're passed over, okay, they're okay with it, because I feel like they're coming through as like older. So I feel like they had a very full life, and there's nothing to worry about. For some reason, I feel like I wish I could have taken you here, or I wish you could have seen this. I wish you could have done this. If you have children now and you're like, I wish you could have met them, or watched them grow up, because I feel like there's like maybe a spot where they did meet them. But it's like, I wish you could have seen them grow up. Like, you would be so proud of them. Okay. it's okay. They're still with you and they're still with the kids. And for some reason, I feel like there's like a spot where if they didn't meet the child, I feel like they sent the child down to you, and they met them on the other side before you even met them. Like they knew that you were going to have this baby before you even had this baby. But it's, and two, for some reason, I feel like there's like a spot of placing somebody in your life that gives you like this unconditional love. So if that hasn't happened, I feel like it's going to happen very soon where there's going to be somebody that's like kind of placed into your life or given into your life to make you like happier or to make you feel this unconditional love. Because for some reason I feel like since this person, and it's both of them because they're coming forward to me, I feel like since they've passed, like you've been really sad, and I have like some head aches really bad, so I'm not sure if it's like one or both of them, but I feel like one of them like had really bad headaches, or there was like something around like head prior to passing, because I'm really feeling my head very strong. Okay. My head is like very, very like, I'm kind of like dizzy, not as comfortable. So I'm not sure if that's like something where their head was hurting, or like maybe there could have been like medication that made them feel really dizzy and uncomfortable. But like my head is bothersome. Okay. And I really want you to know too, you are never alone. You are never alone. They are always standing by your side. It's like, it's crazy because I see them holding hands, but I feel like they're like grabbing your hand too to help walk you down this path. And with this, I always point you in this right direction. Don't be afraid. You are never alone. It's crazy because I feel like all of our messages has kind of been like similar to like, it's your time to grow. But don't be afraid of this new path or this new journey that you've set for yourself, okay? Because there's this like new journey or this new path that you are going down, and it truly trust it, okay? Trust it. And you know, if this means like where you're a little uncomfortable because you're like feeling very alone, or this new path means that you have to leave things in the past and you're gonna kind of like travel this new path alone, I promise you, you're not. Like I see them holding your hands and like walking you down this new path. Okay. And I want to make that clear too, because this would be like where you're completely deciding to like kind of jump ship and change your path. Change which direction you were deciding to go, because it's like now it's time for something new. It's time for a new journey for you. And I feel like you feel this like evolution, like where it's like, you know that it's time for this new journey, but you're scared because you don't want to leave the past behind, because you don't want to feel in this alone energy. Oh, what a beautiful message. We will light the path to new possibilities for your future. Stay aware. Oh, and as I was saying, you're scared to let something go from your past. Hold this in your heart, not in your home. It's okay to declutter. And when I feel this message for you, it's about like leaving something in the past. Okay, it's time to leave this, whatever it is, whether this be a relationship, whether this be a job, whether this be, you know, where you're truly jumping ship, like where you're leaving everything behind to go down this new journey for yourself. It's okay. You'll never forget the memories that you created in the past, right? Like those memories are forever with you. And it's okay to leave situations that you've outgrown. And I think that you get really hard on yourself because you're like, I don't want to leave this situation. I don't want to move forward without this person, without this situation, without like, let's say for some reason, if you're thinking about moving to like a new state, or you're thinking about moving to a new place of some kind, it's okay. All right. Like, I feel like this would be where you're leaving your hometown and you're going somewhere new. And I want to let you know, like, it's okay that your hometown will always be your hometown. Your home will always be like where, you know, you grew up. And I feel like this is like a spot where like you grew up, but it's okay to move forward and leave the things behind that we've outgrown. Okay. And find a way to bring harmony back into your life. Take first step at a time. I just want to tell you, this is all about a path, okay? And then listen to your inner voice as we guide you. Tune into the rhythm of nature and let us connect there. Okay, so it's either parents or grandparents coming forward to me, okay? It's either parents or grandparents coming forward to me. And I really want to tell you, it's like, They are just so ready to connect with you. And I want to make that clear to you, okay? I feel like you feel so alone, or like they have better people to talk to, or you would be the last on their list. Absolutely not, okay? Like they could be, like, let's say you have like siblings, or like you're like, oh, they're busy on the other side, whatever the case may be. This is not at all what it is, okay? Like, they are standing by your side, and I want to make that very clear to you. Like, they're holding your hand, they're standing by your side. It's time to connect to them and listen to them, because it's like, I'm pulling you down this path, and it's time to take it one step at a time. And sometimes, like, we think about the bigger picture, right, where it's like, well, I want this to happen, but you think about how you have 50 tasks versus just the one. And it's time to just look at the one task ahead of you, and then you take the next step, which is the next task. You need to just kind of take it one thing at a time. And your heart is telling you something specific, okay? Use that, whatever you're feeling in your heart, whatever you're feeling. It's like your intuition, it's them guiding you to something new. And I really feel like it's like jumping ship, and you're so scared because you're like, I don't want to leave these people, this situation in the past. Like, I know that if I step away, I'm going to lose these situations, I'm going to lose these people. And you need to be okay with that, because when I tell you, like, there's a brighter future for you, there is. It's just like, sometimes you don't trust that, and you really need to trust that. You really need to move forward 1,010% and believe in yourself, okay? And that voice, or that like gut feeling that you have, that like, this is what you want to do, this is where you want to be, that's them telling you, like, this is where you need to go, this is where you need to be, okay? I hope everybody enjoyed their message. I want to get a romance message out, but I also feel like there's like a passed on lover, so I'll get to them next, because I'm going to do another one. Thank you so much, Ricky, for that super chat. Thank you so much. I'm sending that back to you 1,000 times. Thank you so much for that beautiful super chat. I'm also, anybody just joining, I'm going to leave my link to my Etsy shop in there as well. If you guys are interested, you can use code SAVE20. It's active for the next 24 hours, so you can book a reading with me through there as well. If you're interested in doing a face-to-face reading with me, we'll do it via Zoom, and I can either do it just like this, or you'll be able to do like face-to-face readings, and that's where I thrive the most. I absolutely love doing face-to-face readings. They are my absolute favorite. I kind of want to just start doing that in general, but I want to keep, I love all of my subscribers too, so I want to stay here a little bit and do some messages on live, but I thrive on the personal readings. They're just my absolute favorite. All right, so I'm getting a romance message, so I want to get romance, but I also have a passed on lover that is coming forward. So let's go ahead and get this romance message, and then we'll get this passed on lover message next. Let's go ahead and get a romance message. Anybody who needs a romance message in the chat, let's see, or anybody who's going to see this later. Hello, Tracy. Thank you so much for joining. Oh, wow. Okay. So we have deception coming forward with this romance message. Somebody, whether this be your side or their side, there is some secrets that we're not telling, or there is, oh, of course. Thank you so much for being here. I know that it's bedtime where you're at, so thank you so much for joining. I love knowing that I have other subscribers. I absolutely love that you are in Germany and you are here. Hello, sister. I am so happy to see you, Alana. Okay, so we have deception coming through, and I with this message coming forward, I want to say this is more on their side, and this could be yours, where it's like kind of like you're wearing this mask to kind of pretend that you are not somebody, because I'm getting multiple messages here. If this is for you, this would mean that you're trying to change yourself to make this person happy, okay? For the other side, I feel like there is some secrets that this person is keeping. I don't feel like there is a third party involved. I feel like there is like more of like a questionable energy, if that makes sense, okay? Where they're telling you one thing, but really it's a little bit different, or they're like keeping some secrets from you because they're going through something. And I kind of feel that a little bit more, where it's like this person is going through something, but they're not telling you what they're going through. We also have soulmate energy coming through. Wow, we have wedding coming through. We have give this relationship a chance. We have new love coming through. We have chemistry coming through. And then we have a release your ex. And when I feel release your ex, I feel like this is going to be on your side. It doesn't mean that you are, in love with your ex or you're still talking to your ex. I'm just going to fix the camera a little bit to even this out. I feel like this doesn't mean that you have to be in love with your ex. Okay. It doesn't mean that you're like fully involved with them. But when I say release your ex, I feel like there is some trauma from your past relationship that you are carrying on to your current relationship. Okay. And when I say this, I feel like it's, more of like your disbelief in love, or you're bringing that toxic energy into a new relationship. And it's really hard because when I feel this, or when I see this, I feel like it's like somebody could have done you wrong in the past, and so now you're carrying this forward to your new relationship. Okay. I feel like this could be where you're worried about something from over here, that it's like now you're bringing this here. This person could have cheated on you, and so now you're here. And I really want you to heal from that, because I see that there is nothing but good from this person. We do have a little bit of deception, and this could be on your side or theirs, where it's like there's kind of like a fake mask being put on. And if it's on their side, I don't feel like there is any third party being involved. I don't feel like it's like somebody else like having their attention. I feel like there's like things going on with inside them that they're not telling you about. And this would be where they're kind of feeling negative. They're feeling uncomfortable, whatever the case is. And, it could be like where they're being hard on themselves. Or maybe you're kind of not giving them that chance. So they're kind of acting like they don't like you as much as they do, because I see soulmate energy coming out between the two of you, wedding, new love. So I feel like this is all about like an actual soulmate coming forward. And for you releasing your ex, I feel like if you see any red flags, like you want to shut this out completely. Or if like, and I wouldn't even consider it a red flag, to be honest with you. I would say this is more of a, if you see like the slight like something wrong, right? It's like, you're kind of like, I'm just going to shut this door. It's not for me anymore, whatever. It's time for you to give it a chance and grow with this person. Help them grow. Or if you're uncomfortable with something, voice it. Don't just freaking close the door. Don't just, like make it where, this person has no contact with you, because I feel like that's like past trauma from your ex that's causing you to not want to give this a shot. And this person will never know that this is something that you need. Okay. Until you let them know. But I feel like if you set that boundary or you set an expectation, they're going to respect it. And if this is an expectation, they're going to meet it. And with this deception, I want to tell you, if they're making you feel like you don't love them, or they're making you feel like, I feel like it's like, if they're making you feel like any sort of way where it's like, do they love me? I'm going back and forth, this, that, and the other. I really want to tell you that they love you. They're putting on a fake mask because there's something going on with them that you don't know about, because they're not telling you. And I just dropped, let's see, I tried to pick up these cards and I dropped them. So let's see what these say. Wow, you have soulmate coming out twice. Reconciliation, soulmate, and then we have open heart. Okay, so with these coming out, I really want to tell you, if you're feeling like some way about this person, or you're feeling like they're not fully here. There's something going on. Try to have a conversation with them. Let them feel safe, because I feel like they're kind of scared to show you that side of them, because they don't want you to turn them away. Okay. So with this reconciliation, like, please try to be open. And I don't feel like this could be like where we're reconciling with somebody that we've talked to before, and it's like completely new. And this would be somebody that you felt very strong with, okay? Because that message is coming in, but that's only for a few of you. For this, I would feel like this reconciliation is coming through with like you guys actually having this open heart conversation and allowing them to feel safe. Because sometimes I feel, and this would be on your side, where it's like sometimes you get really hard on them. And they're kind of scared to open up to you about what they're going through. And so sometimes when they're going through something, they tend to pull away. And it's like, I really feel like it's like, I want to pull away, but I don't want to. I just can't open up because I'm not comfortable. Something like that, okay? Make them feel comfortable. Allow them to know that you want them to grow. And if they need help, like you're here, willing to help, because I don't feel like you understand that this is what's going on. And I feel like you're not really. I feel like you would obviously like welcome this person with open arms or allow them to express how they're feeling. You would want nothing but the best for them, okay? But I just feel like they're kind of scared. They don't know that. They only see the other side, where it's like they don't want you to think that they have any things in their closet or any issues. They want to be strong. They want to show you that they care. And that's like kind of how I feel super deep. Open your heart and just kind of like allow them to feel safe with you and have that open communication. Okay. Because I see that this person there's a lot of soulmate energy around the two of you. And this relationship could go very far. And I see there's a lot of chemistry between the two of you. I want to bring that up. There's a lot of chemistry and love between the two of you. And sometimes I feel like you're worried about that chemistry, or you're worried about how they feel on the other side. But I just think that they kind of wear this false mask because they're a little scared of you. Like, I don't know why I feel that, but it's like they're scared of you, or maybe they're lied to themselves about their feelings for you because they don't want to get invested because they're so worried that you're gonna like leave or walk away. I really just feel like it's like past trauma with your ex that is like kind of like flowing over into your new relationship. And I will say, like, I've had that before, right? Like when I first started talking to my husband, he was super sweet and like loving, and he wanted to be like the super sweet person, but I had a lot of anger and stuff inside of me, and I kind of changed that on him. Like I made him like a little cold-hearted at times, because like I would snap on him, or I would use my aggression from my past relationship, right? Because that's what I had used for so long in my past relationship, that I like kind of played that on him, and that wasn't fair to him. So I don't feel like you're like in love with your ex, this, that, and the other. I feel like it's more of a I feel like it's like more of a release the trauma from them, okay? I hope everybody enjoyed the romance message. We can get some more messages now as well. Let's see. Tracy, if you're interested, so this is more just a general reading today. I can, let's see. This is more of a general. If you're interested in that, let's see. We'll just pull a card for you, one card. But we are doing just some general messages today. I also have an Etsy shop. So if you're just interested in like a single question or like a single read about like, you know, a certain situation, I offer a smaller reading instead of the full 40 minutes where it's like a little 15-minute question answering. You can book through there. Or if you're interested in this is just general. Normally I'll do a live where, all right, let's see. Okay. So you have the Seven of Cups coming out, and then you have the Empress coming out. I feel, okay, so Tracy, I feel like this would be for you, the start of something new, which a lot of our message already was like about that, like the first two messages were starting something new. I feel like there's like a lot of opportunities or possibilities for you. And it's like, you just got to pick one. And I feel like this would be where you're kind of like asking for this change to happen in your life, because we have the Empress coming forward. I feel like you're asking for a change to happen for you. And it's like, it's going to happen. Whatever you want, it's possible, but you got to pick one. Like just pick an option, pick a possibility for you. Okay. I feel like there's like multiple possibilities for you. And it's like, you want this to change, especially with Empress coming out. It's like, you're ready to create something new for yourself. You're ready. Like you have these ideas, you have, I feel like you're super creative and you have like multiple ideas for like different situations. This could be like work, romance, home, personal, whatever this is. I feel like there's just like a lot of ideas that you have to change, and you're so creative. It's like you don't know which way to go. Any one of them would be a good idea to me. Like for me to see the cups and then to see the Empress, I feel like you have so many opportunities ahead of you, and you just need to pick one and go with it, because any one of them will work for you. Okay. So that was your little message. Now let's go ahead. Allison, I see. Oh, you are moving to another state? Wow, that is so awesome. Yes, Allison, I've seen that you booked one, so I'm super excited for that. I'm pretty open on my schedule, I think, this week. So if you're interested, I'll message you on my Etsy, and we can book you as soon as, tomorrow or Tuesday. So we'll get a face-to-face with you. But that's so awesome. I was like, I feel like somebody needs to hear that they're moving to a new state. So Oh, thank you so much, Tracy. Thank you so much for that. All right, let's go ahead and see. All right, so I do have a passed on lover coming forward, and I want to get them in just a second, but then I picked up the tarot cards, so we're just going to get another general tarot message. Ooh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So we have the Ace of Swords coming out, and I always associate the Ace of Swords with some past struggle, right? And with this coming forward, I feel like you're finally celebrating. It's so crazy because I feel like literally every message that we are doing today is about like starting something new, or like the start of like this new beginning. Okay, like you have this new beginning coming in and you're celebrating it, and it was a long time coming. Okay, like you're starting something new, especially with the Ace of Swords. Like it's been a long time coming for you. It's been hard, it's been emotional. I feel like you've gotten down on yourself. Like I feel like it's like finally working out for you. Okay. And then we have the King of Cups, which is all about just like knowing and being strong and believing in yourself. Okay. It's like, okay. So I have a couple messages. I feel like you are finally like in this spot of like hoping that this is going to happen, or hoping that you have something new that's going to be welcomed into you. We have major celebrations coming forward. Okay. Like you're going to celebrate like a long hardship finally ending. And you're finally like in this mindset of like, yes, it's happening. Yes, I'm going to make this. And that's where you need to stay. Okay. With the Four of Cups coming out too, I feel like you've been so irritated about certain things, but we need to stay in this strong mindset. If you are trying to like get something done for yourself, or you're trying to move into something new, I don't want you to like get down or negative about yourself, because we need to stay in this energy. And I feel like this is where you start getting down and things start to switch around for you. Okay. Yes, we have the Chariot, all about victory, the Page of Swords, and then the Two of Cups. Okay. So do not allow your own mindset to like get you. I really feel like your mind is so powerful, and sometimes like you're like, I'm really good, this is gonna happen, this is gonna work out for me. And then other times you're like, no, it's not gonna work out, no, it's getting hard, this, that, or the other. But I see that there is like victory coming in. Like finally we're overcoming these like obstacles, this hard time. And with the Page of Swords, this was like something that was long, like it was a long-term type of like struggle, and like we're overcoming that. Okay. It's finally where you're overcoming these issues, or overcoming this like issue, trauma, uncomfortability, this anxiety, whatever that is for you, like we're overcoming it. And with the Two of Cups, it's like so that's like partnership. But I don't feel like this could be with a person. But I would say this is like a partnership, like within yourself, where you're really dedicated to whatever this is that you're doing. And it's like long term. Okay. Like when I see this, it's like long term, because we have marriage and engagement, right? It's like balance. Like you're finally going into that energy of like having, I want to say like married, if this is a business, like married to this business, right? Or married to this situation. Okay. Whatever it is, I feel like it's like, this could be a move, a new job, a new something like that. Okay. Where it's like you're moving into something new, and it's a long-term type of situation, because you're so dedicated and you're so in love with this idea. You're so in love with this sometimes. And I think that you're going to realize too, that like your mind is so powerful and so strong. So sometimes like you'll get a little like offbeat or a little uncomfortable with certain things. But it's going to happen. Like you have victory and celebrations and success all right here. Okay. Like you're going to have this success and this you've had a lot of obstacles, especially with the Ace of Swords. Like, it's been really hard energy for such a long time, but you were determined to make a change. Okay. And here's you finally getting the answers to this like long-term thing that you are going for. All right. It's like so hard for so long that finally is happening. And I really want to like accentuate, like, your mind is so strong. Like, your mind is so powerful. And I want you every day to tell yourself like that you're going to be successful in whatever this is that you're doing. And I would say that this is more around like a work situation or like a personal goal type of situation, because I see that it's like celebrating finally moving forward and believing that like you're able to move forward in whatever this is, rather than like feeling like negative or regretful that like, why did I even start this in the first place type of situation. Okay. I really want to tell you, like, stay positive, stay in a good mindset, because it's been so long of this negativity. And I would say I see this happening a lot sooner rather than later. Whatever the success is for you, like, it's happening sooner rather than later. And you just need to be like fully present in there. Okay. I hope everybody enjoyed this message. I am going to pull, there's a passed on lover here, and I want to get his message. He will not, he's like, I want to get my message through. So let's go ahead and get his message through really fast. Let's see what his message is. Oop. All right. And 007, you're Kathleen, right? I think I remember that, or like something like that. I feel like that's your name. Thank you so much for joining. Alana, I'm so happy you're here. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you. Maybe I seen you in my last one, but it was like a while where, yes, okay, good. I was like, I think that's you. All right, let's see. So my lives, just in case anybody was wondering, so my lives are going to be more like pointed towards general. Oh, okay, Tracy, this might be for you. I'm like, there's a passed on a lover here, and he wants to give you a message. Anybody who is just joining, this is just general messages today. I think I'm going to start moving my my lives or stuff like that. I want these to be more general because I do have an Etsy. So if you're interested in like a full reading or just a 15-minute question, you can do that. And then my Etsy today has a 20% off. So if you're interested in booking a reading, you can do that. The 20% off is just about, it's only active for 24 hours, but it only works on the full readings. The 15-minute reading, it will not work on. But these messages going forward, I want to try to just do more general. I'll pick a couple people out here and there. So let's see. Oh, okay, Kathleen. So there's a passed on lover. So let's get some messages out. And like I said, always with passed on loved ones, because this is a general message. You definitely can like connect with half or the other half. Wow. And then we have some hidden romance cards over here that I did not see. Oh my goodness. These are so beautiful cards too. So we'll get those out in a second. I always give you a kiss goodnight and I see all of your thoughts. Okay. So this is going to be a passed on lover. And I do feel like this is more male coming forward. It could be a female, but showing me male. I see a male coming forward to me. And I really want to tell you sometimes, okay, so I don't know if you guys were together at the time of passing or if like you weren't, but I feel like there was love or a deep friendship when it came to the two of you at one point or another, okay? And your guys' souls were definitely intertwined. And sometimes I feel like you talk to them. Is there like a spot where you're like, so I'm getting a couple messages. So I feel like there could be like a child with this person or something like that, because sometimes I feel like there's been a like where you've said like you for leaving me here, like or something like that, right? Where it's like now you got to pick up all the responsibility. I don't know if that's like something you say, but like he's telling me that. but I want to tell you, like, he sees all of your thoughts and he is communicating with you. I feel like there's like a spot of like wanting to grow. And he really wants to let you know that it's safe for you to love. We have honeymoon coming out. These were just on the floor, hidden, and I just seen them like as I pulled the other two cards out. So I wanted to get these because I feel like this was a message from him. Okay, pay attention to red flags. Okay, so I'm getting a couple messages here. Okay. All right, so I don't know if you are in a relationship currently, and if you are, I would feel like this relationship sometimes could have a little bit of issues, okay? And I feel like this goes on both sides, like where, you know, your partner could have like some stuff that like bothers you, or, oh, hi, Sophia, so happy that you are here today. It's been a while since I've seen you. I want to tell you that it's safe for you to love whatever this relationship is, whether it's going to be a relationship that comes forward or you're currently in. It's safe for you to love. And if you were together with this, man before he had passed, I feel like he's like, it's okay to love somebody else. It's okay for you to move on and be with someone new. And I think sometimes you like worry about that if you guys were together at the time of passing. But he's okay with it. Like, he wants you to be happy. And I think that like you forget about that. Like I think that you forget, like, you know, that he would want you to be happy, or he doesn't want you to live your like life in this like stationary type of energy. Okay. And I want you to know that like I feel like you're somebody who likes to control situations, and you try to control every issue. You want, like, it's like this is how it needs to be, this way, and like there's no changing that. Okay, like I feel like that's very strong, where it's like this is how it's going to be or it's not going to be. And he wants to talk about that. Like, it's time to let go of every control issue, whether this be in a relationship, whether this be, you know, everyday life. You have to let the flow of things happen. You cannot control everything. And I feel like you're somebody who needs to be in control to feel comfortable. And we need to learn something else. Okay. It's time for you. And this separation coming in, I feel like this is like where it's like you need to separate from like not just like a lover, but I would say this is like separate sometimes from like the world to give yourself this time, because we have retreat. I feel like it's time for you to disconnect from the world and give yourself that time to like learn what is it that you want, how is it that you want to be loved. If red flags are coming up, pay attention to them, set boundaries. And if you are like here for whatever the case may be, okay, like let's say like this person's doing something that you don't like, if this is something that you're not appreciative, whatever the case may be, you just pay attention to that, set a boundary. If that boundary is not respected, then it's time to leave, it's time to walk away. Here's the difference. You can have boundaries, you can have expectations, you can have things like that, but I feel like you're somebody who really likes to be in control of things. Okay. I just feel like it's like you really like to be in control, and it's like everything that you like to control. You like to control all situations around you. And we can't do that. Okay. Like, it's time. I feel like you need to take a step back. And sometimes, like, if it's like you're trying to control a situation, it's because you don't want a repeat of something. If you're trying to control a person, it's because you don't want to see them go through what you went through. If you're trying to, you know, control a lover, it's because like you want a thing a certain way. And sometimes, like, when you have to beg for a situation to happen or something like that, and this would be in a love relationship, I feel like it's like you if you need this to happen in a certain situation, I feel like that has to go with like past toxic problems, right? Where it's like you don't ever want to repeat that situation, and it's time to let go of that. I really feel like it's time to step away from like every situation and like kind of have a disconnect, so that way you can accept exactly what you want. And it's okay to have boundaries. I want to make that clear. It is okay to have boundaries. It's okay to have rules and stuff like that. And if they're not respected, then definitely it's time to like walk away. But you can't have like this person's life in the palm of your hands, or you can't have them like it's something like that, like where it's like just let go of the control problems, and take a step back and believe in yourself. Okay. Like, I just feel like it's like, believe in yourself, ask yourself what you want. What is it that you want out of a relationship? What is it that you want out of life? What is it that you are looking for? Okay. And I just want to make that very clear. It's like, it's time for you to just have a break from everybody and everything, and just listen to your heart, and whatever your heart is telling you, like, this is what you want, then go get it. Go find it. If this is a job, if this is a lover, if this is a new situation, go find that. If you want to go down a new path, then go do it. Stop getting hard on yourself. That's like something they want to say too, is like, stop getting hard on yourself, believe in yourself, trust that you can do it. And I just, anytime you talk to them, they're responding to you. Okay. Whether you were with them at the time of passing or not, they love you. Like, your guys' souls were intertwined, and they want nothing but the best for you. They want you to be the happiest that you can be. They want you to be successful. They want you to have everything it is that you're asking for. But sometimes I feel like you don't really put out everything that you want or everything that you're asking for. Okay. It's time to take a step back. It is really time for you to take a step back, disconnect from everybody, disconnect from everything, and just follow your heart. Listen to what your heart has to say. I hope everybody enjoyed this message. This was just like a whole bunch of general messages today. I think that's what I'm going to start doing on my lives, is just a whole bunch of generals. And I also have, I'm going to post it one more time before I end the live. I have a Etsy shop now. So if you're interested, you can book a 15-minute reading, which is just a question, and I can pre-record the video, send it over, or you can use code SAVE20. It's active for another 24 hours. So you can use that to book a full face-to-face reading with me, and we can go over anything there, anything like that. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I absolutely love doing these lives. If you guys are interested, I will be doing, let me look at my schedule. I think there's another live. Yeah, it's on Wednesday. So if you're interested in that, make sure you hit the notification bell. And we will be doing a live there. And this will just be another general live. Also, you can comment. I might pick a couple people out. Hi, Susan. Thank you so much for joining. I just seen your comment. Thank you so much for everybody joining today. Make sure you hit the notification bell so that way you guys can all be reminded when I go live. I'll pick a couple people out of chat to pull a card for. I won't do a full reading, but I'll pull a card around the energies around you if you have any questions. Thank you so much, Sophia, and thank you so much, Alana, for joining today. Kathleen, thank you so much. I seen you, Raven. Thank you. Thank you guys all so much for being so supportive. Allison, thank you, Tracy. I hope everybody has a very blessed Sunday. Happy Monday to those for tomorrow. And then anybody who is pre-watching this back, these are all general messages. So I hope you aligned with one of them. I hope everybody has a very blessed day. Bye.